It's been rumored that the Sony A7V is supposed to be announced within the next couple of months and probably a release in late 2025 or early 2026. So why did I, Cameron, buy a second A7IV even though the A7V is right around the corner? Well, in today's video, we're going to talk all about that. If you don't know who I am, I'm Cameron. I'm a wedding photographer based in Raleigh, North Carolina. And I'm gonna just give you my 4 reasons as to why I bought another A7IV instead of waiting on the A7V. The first thing being that since I'm a wedding photographer, 2 bodies is pretty much almost a non-negotiable. I mean, I've shot weddings on 1 body before, but 2 bodies just so much easier, especially since I'm a prime user. I shoot on 35 and an 85. Switching between primes all day is not the best because you can miss shots. So 2 bodies is really where it's at. And because of the fact that I'm a wedding photographer and have a lot of weddings coming up, I couldn't wait. Like, I couldn't wait for the A7V. I couldn't wait those couple months. I couldn't wait these next 4 or 5 months. I need something for right now. And so for right now, it needed to be the Sony A7IV. Now, for the people who think that the A7V is going to be like blowing the A7IV out the water and think the A7IV has so many drawbacks and not as capable, I'm gonna tell you why I think the A7IV is still a capable camera in 2025, will be in 2026 and beyond. First things first is gonna be the sensor technology. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful 33 megapixel backside illuminated CMOS sensor. Great for resolution. If you're a cropper, you can crop on this, and it just gives the most resolution, not the most, but it gives very good resolution in its images. It's obviously not going to be like the 61 megapixels of the A7R5, but it's enough to get the job done. 24 megapixels is like the standard for photos if you ask me, so 33 just gives it a little bit more so that there's a lot more detail in those images. The second reason is going to be the dual card slots. I mean, I'm a wedding photographer. Like, dual card slots is a non-negotiable. You need redundancy, you need 2 cameras, need 2 card slots, because if one SD card goes out, you have a backup SD card. If one camera goes out, you have a backup camera. So I think double of everything, especially when it comes to weddings, is something that is almost a non-negotiable, and something that I think if you want to get into weddings, you should start thinking about. How do I get 2 cameras, 2 dual slots, to this, to that, to everything. The third reason, which I kind of already touched on, is the image quality. I mean, like, the images are so good out of this A7IV, especially when you pair it with good glass. I'm using the Viltrox 35 1.2 right now, and I also have the 85 1.4. And Viltrox lenses are so good. Like, I know people are going to swear up and down about G Masters, and G Masters are really good. G Masters are good for image quality, autofocus, like everything, right? But Viltrox is like right there. And I think with these Viltrox lenses, like, these are some other lenses that will last me a long time because of the fact that you date the body, you mirror the lens. I might upgrade the A7IV in the next few years if I need to. I probably won't need to, but if I do need to. But I'll probably keep these lenses for, you know, who knows how long, like years and years and years, all right? All the way until they have to switch the mounts from Sony E-mount or whatever. But the image quality of this is absolute butter, and I think that there's a lot of people who are going to say, oh, the A7IV has so many issues, which is why I'm waiting for the A7V. I hear a lot of people talk about some things that are almost, they're not pointless, but they're almost pointless. Like, roll and shutter is a big one. Like, if you're taking your camera and you're shaking it like this, and yeah, you're probably going to get roll and shutter, but other than that, you're not. Like, I've never had an issue with rolling shutter, like, ever. And so I think that, you know, when you get these reviewers saying, oh, it has roll and shutter, and then they do that test, what are you doing that, like, you are getting roll and shutter in your images? Like, it's pointless if you ask me. Overheating is another issue. I have personally never had any overheating issues, especially when I turn the auto temp power off thing to high. I've never had any issues other than that. Never had issues for photo, never had issues for video, and I've recorded long form content, I've recorded weddings, I've recorded long podcasts. I've never had issues, whether it be 4K, HD, doesn't matter. I've never had overheating issues. So that might be a you problem if you have that. I don't know, but you know, that was another one of the issues. And then another issue that a lot of people have is cropped 4K 60, which is, you know, I get the sentiment of having that as a frustration. I came from the Canon R6 Mark II, which did not have a cropped 4K 60. But if that's the case, just get a wider lens, and then, you know, if you do mainly video, then get a wider lens so you know that you're gonna have to, you know, get used to the crop and do that. And I think a lot of people that have these qualms with this camera, they don't even use those capabilities of the camera. Like, for instance, people are saying, oh, like, you know, crop that 4K 60, but like, you don't shoot video. Or they're saying, oh, like, roll and shutter, but like, you do real estate photography, like, or you say overheating. Like a lot of people say overheating, but like you're in your office doing YouTube videos all day. Like, I don't think you really have these issues. You're just saying issues because other people are saying these issues. But I just think it's kind of pointless. So I think the A7IV is a very good camera, amazing camera, and a worthy camera to get the job done for anything, whether it be professional work, hobbyist work, whatever. Like the A7IV is a really good camera, and I'm probably going to use these until the wheels fall off. 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. I'm not going to get any more cameras after this unless I absolutely have to, unless one dies or whatever. So that is the reasons why I bought a second A7IV instead of waiting for the A7V. If you're a wedding photographer like me, I hope you understand where I'm coming from. If you're not, then, you know, I hope you understand where I'm coming from. I just needed something for now. So introducing the second A7IV. So with that being said, this video helped you if you have gas, gear acquisition syndrome, not that gas, but you know, anyway, use what you have. Just use what you have and, you know, make the most of it. Learn lighting, learn your exposure triangle, get some good lenses. You know, good lenses take you a lot farther than a good body. All right. So like and subscribe to the channel and be a lot more content like this where this came from. So holla at y'all next time. Peace.